a installation for Glow Festival. I'm gonna put a flag in there, and then see what happens. Oh, you just turn it there, man.
Hey, welcome to monthly news number 22. So yeah, I take YouTube comments very seriously. There's a lot of good information in there. And yeah, this one, I mean, yeah, we need more Charlotte. So Jose, I hear you, especially for you, Charlotte in the background. So I often get the question, yo bro, what's up with phone blocks? And especially for the occasion, I made a video for it. Also because it's been exactly 5 years ago last month. So really from how it went from the idea to work Google and where it ended up in the end. So if you haven't seen that, it's in YouTube. And another question I often get is what's up with Project Camp? So we started this project to set up their own community. But then this whole stuff kind of came in between. So we won an award, we got this space, and we decided to work on Precious Plastic version 4, which is also, I guess, important to work on. But because of that, we couldn't really work on Project Camp. However, being here with all these people around, it kind of feels like we're setting up a community already to making sure everyone can do their job, is happy, it all works. You have a few examples of the things we're doing here.
I do have a few examples. Hey, I'm Charlotte. I'm here talking to you about the living in the community here at Precious Plastic. So the working day here starts at 10 AM and we serve breakfast from 9 until 10. And when joining version 4, you're put into a cleaning team, which are named after our favourite animals. I'm team cleaning worm, and every Monday we clean up after breakfast, lunch and dinner, and we help prepare breakfast in the morning. So we try and produce as least waste as possible here at version 4. And so everything that comes into the kitchen we buy in bulk. So that's things like 10 kilograms of dried figs, 5 kilograms of cumin, and 6 kilograms of peanut butter, which we go through each week. And so following this zero waste lifestyle, we actually utilise our food waste into facial and cleaning products. We use our old coffee grounds mixed with baking soda and coconut oil as a face scrub, and it's also a great cleaner for our dirty hands in the workspace. And using old citrus peels, we mix them with vinegar and they make a really good all-purpose cleaner. And in our free time when we're not working, we have discussion evenings in the Colosseum, which is where we discuss things like food production and the banning of the plastic straw. And we also had a couple friends from Taiwan visit that gave us free tattoos and free haircuts.
Haircut and tattoo.
So how long are you been?
Yeah, so we've been setting up this community in here in this building, but we're still wanting to find that piece of land. But it's a bit challenging because there's so much going on for Precious Plastic version 4 that yeah, Project Camp got on hold a little bit. But luckily we have Katrina. Hey, and she's actually gonna make sure the project's gonna continue, and we're actually gonna find that land.
Yeah, so we had a wider look into where we could go, but are now focusing on Portugal. And as we are not local there, I'm looking into getting in touch with people from Portugal, being knowledge about areas there and who can help us. So if you know a project or have an idea which could help us, or you could be helpful, make sure to get in touch with us either in the forums or personally with me.
Yes. So our plan is to visit a few plots this winter, spring, and then we have to get out of this building December next year, so that's also our deadline. So after that we need to have a piece of land so we can move all our stuff there. So yeah, we could use some help. But before we go into Project Camp, we're first gonna finish Precious Plastic version 4. And we've been working on this for like the last 3 months.
It's been an amazing experience, I would say, so far. We've been working very hard, we made a lot of friends, and it's been a very learning experience for all of us. But we got to a point now where 3 months in, most of the people have to leave because of their visa is expiring.
Stupid visa reasons.
So it's very boring reason to sort of break apart people. But anyways, some people have to leave, which leaves us with basically having to reopen the applications for more of you to come down and help us here in the Netherlands.
So we have a few things we're going to work on in the coming months, and all the applications will be on next.pressureplastic.com, but there are a few in particularly important and are going to have a lot of focus. One of them being...
Yeah, for the past couple of months, meanwhile people were developing machines here in the workspace. Up in the office, we've been working more on the digital side of the project. And we're now working on helping you guys to connect and collaborate locally in a much more efficient and streamlined way. And we are working on a much more powerful platform to enable you to do this. And so working with Saskia, we've been really thinking it through how we can make it easier for people to come together and to collaborate on different projects. So all the user experience side of the project is being nailed down right now. And we come to a point where we need to implement all of these ideas and concepts. And that is why we're now opening up positions for UI designers, so user interface designers, as well as developers. So we will welcome 2 more in-house developers to help us translate our ideas and designs into code. And the requirements for developers are that you are able to work on, that you're able to code on JavaScript and are familiar with the React and are willing to learn this new programming language and framework so that you can help us bring our ideas to life.
Yes, and I would also add that we're developing this tool which works for Pressure Plastic as a community to develop, that people can share back knowledge and collaborate. But we're also going to share that online tool or website we're building open source online, so everyone can use it for their own open source community projects. So it's going to be a very complex, big project, ambitious project, but also one that could be very powerful for all these projects like Precious Plastic that want to develop stuff together. And as part of the workspace, we could use help with 2 machines we're going to build, so really engineers and machine builders. One is a bigger version of our extruder machine. Nate has been working on that. You could see him in last month's monthly news, but he needs to leave. And we could use more people there because with a bigger extruder, we can make bigger things, bigger beams, bigger blocks, process more plastic at once. So that is a very exciting tool. And the other one is a bigger shredder. So right now our shredder is kind of relatively small. We want to make one more industrial version that is bigger and shreds more plastic.
Yeah, and on a side note, bring some big jackets because in the Netherlands it's very cold and we are in winter.
So now you're going to see a clip about another machine we've been working on. It's a sheet press. So basically we want to make big sheets. And Paul is going to walk you around about all the things and challenges we had, the things we still need to do. It's a relatively long clip, but also I would say an interesting one if you're into this topic. And at the end you would also have a clip of the glow project we did in the beginning about all the plastic in the river and why we did that.
Hey guys, it's Paul. This month we're going to be talking to Mark and Vicente about the work that they've been doing developing the sheet press. Let's go check it out. Hey Mark.
Hey Paul.
We were hoping you could maybe tell us a little bit about the work you've done with the sheet press machine.
Yeah, sure. So, well, this is the sheet press area. Over here we have a big pizza oven. And here we have another machine. It's a plate press that was built by Jerry. And Thomas has been working on it to improve the quality that it delivers. But already we get quite nice results.
Nice.
Only some problems with the wrinkles. They're coming from this PTFE foil. When it shrinks, we think that it shrinks with the plastic and creates these wrinkles.
And there are heat plates in the press as well, correct?
Yeah, so this press has top and bottom heating spirals. And then thick aluminum plates that distribute the heat evenly. And then this PTFE foil is added to make sure that the plastic won't stick to the machine. So one side is really nice and flat, and the other side has these wrinkles.
Cool. Is there a limit to how thick you can make these?
12 millimeters seems nice, and 10. 18 is already stretching it a little bit, and also the melting time increases.